Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Midweek Hangings. We're kind of back onto a regular schedule instead of, I don't want to say all the sad talk is gone. Obviously, there's stuff that's still out there. There's stuff we can bring up if we want to, but there has been actually some like entertainment news and everything going on. There's been some shows like obviously Marvel Zombies is what we're going to be talking about for a lot of this because, well, we all just watched it. Everybody that's going to be on my panel here in just a minute. We watched all 4 episodes back to back, just went ahead and knocked them all out. And yeah, I think a lot of people have some stuff to say. It'll be interesting because it kind of did exactly what a lot of people thought it would do, which is use all the characters nobody fucking gives a shit about to tell a story that is kind of lackluster, but there's some cool animation and stuff in it. And I think, everybody will have their piece to say about it. I have not fully seen the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer, so we'll be watching that live as well, going about people's opinions on that. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, so luckily most of my panelists and stuff more than likely are a lot more Star Wars oriented than I am. I usually could give a shit one way or the other, but it is one of the new things going out there right now. Obviously, there's all this shit with Jimmy Kimmel. There's a lot to talk about, but we're going to probably keep it nice and tight to about an hour. So with that being said, I will go ahead and just start bringing people on as soon as I remove that from studio. Jesus, what the fuck? But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring on my first guest. I'm going to do it in reverse order.
Cut. Stud cock.
Stud cock.
Stud cock.
DK Bones, man, how's it going? Like, I could have had 2 people to choose from with that one. How are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Good, man. Hey, thanks for joining the Marvel Zombies watch along that we did right before this stream. So yeah,
my eyes are burning. My eyes are burning.
Yeah, you've had to watch it twice today. Apparently, you watched it earlier today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Brutal.
Disney, they're getting their hits from me.
Yeah, not great.
No,
And right on. All right, well, let me go ahead and bring on my another guest. Let's go with you know what? I've always liked this intro. Let's do this one, and then you guys can assume who I'm gonna pick, and then you'll probably be wrong.
I think we're dealing with a very, very, very smart person or a very, very, very stupid person.
And so we are very, very, very much in danger or very, very, very much safe.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Somehow I knew that was going to be me. Yeah. How you doing? What's
Good,
going on?
man. Good. And Abe's another person who joined us for the Marvel Zombies watch along. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking about trying to do something around, the TV shows and stuff that are coming out. Cause a lot of our shows they're not always on the same night as something releases. So it's like, well, maybe we could do a watch along before we do the show. And that way everyone is extremely fresh on the show. And then maybe I can start doing something like that, depending on people's times. Cause obviously I'm West Coast. So everybody's, a lot of you guys are kind of getting ready for bed. Abe is very, very East Coast. He's far.
I'm extremely East Coast.
He's like all of the
and
East Coast.
I'm also extremely West Coast as well. I'm both. Yeah. I'm on the other side of the planet.
Yeah, you can call him a centrist. Like,
don't you dare insult me like that.
With that being said, this is going to be crazy, but whenever I have just so many guests, I only have so many clips, but I have been starting to collect a bunch of clips, and I think either sometime this weekend or whatever, I'm gonna finally have like a new thing of clips. I'm going to have a new thing of them. Finally, I'm going to stop being lazy and just do them. But I have a bunch saved, but I kind of want to make them fit to certain people, especially if I want to make them intros and whatnot. So then I got to go and scour through people's videos and stuff and clip you guys and do all that. But until then, I'm going to be sitting around like mediocre. Wrong clip.
Bam! Bam! What the laughing.
Casual reviewer, what's going on?
What's good, guys? How's everybody
not
doing?
The clip. The mediocre one was not the one.
No.
I know you slipping. You ain't mixing it right. In the Bronx real culture, we
I'm
would
fucking
be
up with my
like
4. I'm fucking up with my 12 clips I got. Once I add another 12 to 14, it's gonna be a disaster over here. It's gonna be
chaos.
Oh, I got a gang. I got my intros ready for all you guys. I got to make one for DK though. I got to make an.
I got a few awesome songs that I want to do, and then I'm thinking about go ahead and buying this program that I've shown other people, because when I first used it, it was free, and it can it can add your face into videos, and it does it pretty seamlessly. And I noticed Hold My DualShock started using it. Once I found it, I shared it with a bunch of people because I did a couple clips with it for free.
Yeah.
And then literally the next week, it's $20 a month. And I'm like, now I can afford the $20 a month, and I could use it, or at least just do it for 1 month and make a fuck ton of clips real quick. And
that's
then just
what I
be
would do.
All right, that's what I'm thinking about doing this weekend. Okay, I
They
got
might have a free
I got
trial.
the music, and I got the videos and stuff that I kind of want to do it to. And then I just need to go to your guys' videos and clip your face, which is not hard to do. Very easy to do.
I need to work on my editing. I need to do some better editing. So I want to start making videos how DA has his videos on there, nice little 7-minute video with some, funny clips.
Yeah, little quick 5-7 minute video. Yeah, they're actually not all that hard to do. I've just been lazy. Now that I'm kind of more settled into my work routine and everything, I can start kind of getting back into it. And now that the other thing about being settled into my work routine is okay, I can start bringing my AirPods, because I can be okay, I know what I'm doing all day now. I'm not sitting there waiting around hey, what's next? What's next? Because that I want to be aware and everything. I don't want to just get fired because it's oh, dude, you're not paying attention. Sorry, I'm listening to a podcast and figuring everything out. And your mind is in two different places. Once you're kind of set in your ways at work, you can kind of be let me put in a headphone, and now I can be caught up with everything and listening to everything. And I'm getting to that point. It's, it takes a couple weeks to get really settled in at a place or whatever. And I'm starting to finally get there. And I'm okay, once I do that, or once everything's fully settled in, and then I don't know, I got a couple friends that now owe me money. Now that I started making fucking money, all of a sudden people are just hey man, can I borrow X, Y, and Z? And I'm luckily I got it, man. But it's sure, I got extra money, but fuck, I technically don't. Now I got to wait for your paycheck to get a third of my paycheck back. What the fuck? Stop borrowing money from me. What the fuck? But anyways, we all watched Marvel Zombies, right? I know DK Bones and Casual Reviewer now. Well, Angel didn't watch this version, or didn't watch this last round with us, but he did watch it all earlier today. DK Bones, he got the brunt force of it twice, which is that's saying something. Yeah.
God bless you.
He's gonna have to make Tom Holland and take a week off because he might be concussed. And then Abe watched episodes 2 through 4, which is still that's a feat of strength. It really is. With that being said, let's go ahead and go around the horn here, and let's start with DK Bones, man. What did you think about the first 4 episodes? Well, the only 4 episodes of Marvel Zombies. I guess it's supposed to be kind of a spinoff of some of the what was the other show it was called?
What
if?
Yeah.
What if? So I guess there was a Marvel Zombies What If. I didn't see that one, but you guys, a couple of you guys even mentioned that it seems like it's kind of spinning off from that. What did you think about this in general, DK? What are your thoughts on these 4 episodes that we got? This 2-hour little animated movie, basically.
The graphics were decent. I'm not gonna sit back and
I could give you that.
Yeah, the graphics, but the whole thing of, I think me and Casual Reviewer were talking about having the side characters as the leads. It boggled my mind. I was you don't want an all-powerful person, but at the same time, you don't want to watch these side characters what's her face, Kamala, Like they're trying to make her so big, and nobody's really.
They're making these B and
nobody's
C,
buying it.
these B and C superheroes.
Yeah, nobody's interested in her.
Like
and,
the A list and B list ones. You know, it's like it was. And on top of that, when you did have characters, let's say even like Shang-Chi's episode, the second episode when he gets introduced, he's actually not even the main character. Like it's more focused on Marvel's Katie, which is like, what is going on here? I almost feel it's more they couldn't get the voice actors to actually do enough lines. And me and Rocafella, because Rocafella and I watched the first episode. And the biggest thing that really stood out, and this stood out in all 4 episodes, was the voice acting was awful. Like it was like they're reading in their houses in a room somewhere. And the very first episode straight up sounded like it was like, I can't be loud at home. Let me record here. And they were just like reading a book in a closet or something, you know, to themselves, and they just recorded lines and they sent it out. Probably got paid a stupid amount of money for it. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
So that was very off-putting. And then that the only thing I can say that is a redeeming quality in this is the animation isn't all that bad. Like overall, like the fight scenes aren't all that bad. The animation's not all that bad. The story is trash. The voice acting is not good. It was just it was whatever. I mean, at least it kind of follows somewhat of a straight line, but that straight line, they're going all over the place, sort of like they hit different areas. The first episode is very Last of Us. The second episode becomes Mad Max style or whatever until they get to the water containment, or the what's it called, the raft, whatever. But it goes from Mad Max to Waterworld. Like it's like they used big themes from other stuff and like the settings and shit. I don't know, man. Like it wasn't doing it for me, but
it was. I mean, I wouldn't waste my time watching it if people are out there. Like, it's not a must watch. It's
no. This is one of those things that if Rocafella didn't ask me to, and people weren't interested, or it's not even that you're not interested. It's more I'm down to watch bad stuff with good friends. You know, I'm down to do that. I can watch some of the worst movies as long as I got good company. I'm going to have a much better time. Hey, we can cut it up. We can shoot the shit. We can just have a good time roasting some shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, and at the same time, even while we're watching it, it's like, we can still point out like, hey, that was actually kind of cool. That was a cool shot. But overall, it's bad. It's like 95% bad.
It's like that show, Mystery Science 3000.
Oh, Mystery Science Theater 3000. Yeah. Great.
That's how I felt.
So, Angel, you were mentioning earlier that you had a lot to say, man. Let's hear it, dude. Let's hear your Survivor take.
It's just very disappointing that Marvel. I mean, the story was a good story. It's just the characters were wrong, and I think that to me, this honestly could have been a Blade movie.
It would have been way cooler to have it.
It would have been cooler. If,
how did he get Khonshu's power? Like, how did all that happen? Because you get Blade and Khonshu as one character. So they took like 2 characters that, or Moon Knight and Blade, basically. If people don't know who Khonshu is the spirit that inhabits Blade. He's the god that inhabits him, or not Blade. Moon Knight. I'm sorry. But it's like the moon god that Moon Knight's always talking to. Well, now you're dealing with like 3 different things going on. You got Moon Knight, Blade, and Khonshu, and it's like all in Blade's head now, but he's also a vampire still. It's weird. But I mean, it works because they still at least let Blade be badass. Like that would have been a perfect Blade movie, though. Like that would have been a perfect movie, even if it was just animated. That would have been perfect. Like just that atmosphere of him dealing with zombies, showing his powers, and he was just cool. Like to me, he was the most interesting character out of the whole, 4 episodes. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else was just subpar to me, and that Hulk and Thor fight was just excellent. That to me was just,
that was actually pretty cool. That fourth episode, that's the thing, is like there was some cool fucking parts in that whole standoff with Infinity Hulk and everything. Is like that alone is worth watching for that episode, like that whole fight sequence until the ending of the episode.
Because then you're like, what, or we don't care?
Oh, 100%. Nobody's watching this. Nobody's gonna. I mean, not like there's probably more people watching my live show right now than will have watched Marvel fucking zombies.
So my thing is this: with that ending, was there always in that? Okay, are there in a glitch in regards to Wanda's powers from like what she had in WandaVision, where she was able to cast a whole reality where people thought it was one thing but it's not? Was that what was happening in the end?
That's what's happening. Sure. That's what's happening. But it's upscaled a little bit because of that explosion from the Wakanda vibranium factory that goes off. Because they're like, oh, that sent out such a big, massive energy pulse that I think it actually warped her powers and everything. The other thing that's also not.
I assume it's like everybody that's been turned sees what she wants them to see.
Pretty much, yeah. It's that's what it comes down to, because it's like whoever touches her or whatever she touches, basically, is like she can warp their reality, and then there's people who are strong enough to break through it, and to a certain degree, and then she starts breaking through it towards the end, and it's like it kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger, but it is a cliffhanger, but it's like the rest of it wasn't interesting enough, and it's too short for me to be like I give a shit. Like you forced Kamala Khan to be the main character, and they don't explain why she is so important, other than like her powers. She basically is Green Lantern with she's basically Green Lantern somehow.
Well, she's more important because she probably had better ratings than the other two,
which is crazy because all of them are terrible. Like
she's the most, honestly, she's the most likable in regards to fans right now. Like fans kind of like her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they just don't like the storyline that they're giving her.
Yeah. But they don't like the character. The character is still shit.
The character's shit and always has been.
Exactly.
Well, they made it shit when they changed the power. Once they changed that power, that's when they made it shit.
Yeah.
The power is supposed to be like Mr. Fantastic's power, which is her being able to stretch and grow bigger as well. But they changed all that shit.
I mean, I could totally understand why getting away from a power like that would make sense. But I mean, there has to be other characters that you could have used instead of that character, or just make a new one with powers like that. Don't call it Miss Marvel, because the idea of the stretchy arms and the whatever, we've seen it time and time again. It doesn't work in live action. Like, it just looks awful. The only thing that's pulled it off even slightly is One Piece. One Piece is the only thing that I've seen where I was like, that's actually kind of believable, but it's in a zany, cartoony world to where that kind of shit kind of just, it works. It kind of just, it just blends in a little bit, and you're like, okay, yeah, I can believe this ridiculousness. When you bring it into reality and stuff like that, and then you also throw in the terribleness and how they actually try to use the stretchy powers and the way that it's animated and shit, it always looks bad. It's never looked good. Like, even with Fantastic Four, like they used Mr. Fantastic. He basically just became Spider-Man, but instead of doing instead of slinging webs, he's just slang his arms out there to grab onto shit and spider monkey around. Like, that's all they did with that power. It was pretty weak.
I don't know. I just think that could. I mean, the storyline is supposedly an old story from the comic books. That Marvel Zombie, I think it's like a 4-part series from the comics. But
yeah, Marvel Zombies is, I don't know if that specific storyline is that, or I mean, if so, it seems like they changed some of the main characters.
I think this is an interpretation of the comic storyline.
Yeah,
that would make sense. Yeah,
I did like Zemo being in there. That was a shocker. I didn't know Zemo was gonna pop up. I wish he would have did his dance in the.
I was going to say he didn't do the dance, so he didn't do the dance.
They should have used the meme. It's like, he's off, but he's right though.
Lean into it.
They should have done that.
He did him
Hold on,
dirty.
let me go
though.
ahead and give shout outs. I forgot to do this. So we got Andrew Wardna saying follow Syfaxx on X. Yes, go ahead and follow me over there. I don't post too much. Usually I'm just talking shit to people like Gavin Newsom.
Everybody is.
Ron E says, hey there, Syfaxx in chat. What's going on, Ron E?
So
Rocafella
Ronnie,
says hello to the chat. We got
Rock.
Baya says, hey. What's up, Baya?
Yo.
How you doing? How you doing? Got Miss Sparkles with the howdy. Howdy to you, Miss Sparkles. I saw your new thing that
Howdy.
you posted. A new animated picture of me where I'm like, she always makes me look way better than I look in person. So I thank you for
She made
that.
me look
Thank you.
super sexy. I was like, I had to show that to my girl. She was like, oh, okay.
She's like, what you got to do is be like, see, this is how other women see me. This is how you need to see me. Because this
No,
is
that's
what
how she already sees me, but she just accentuates it with me. You know what I mean? But still, I think I'm a
Miss
sexy
Sparkle
bitch.
says, I sent an intro for Angel. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
where you sent it to. She might have
sent
sent
it to me
you.
in my
Oh, no,
email,
she
yeah.
sent me one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was
Oh,
cool.
Okay, yeah, I
like
see it. It's
I'm
25
going to
seconds.
see if I could be able to download it and use that as an intro.
But I forgot to add music. Oh, you know what I could do during this stream? I could add the music that I want to add because that's the main thing. I need a video for Angel, but because I have the music, and the music is it's a thing of beauty. I might be able to do
Oh
that.
shit.
Yeah, crazy. Nah, but it was
It
cool. I
might
like
actually
Miss
be the
Sparkles.
same length too.
Miss
I can
Sparkles
make
got
it
some
work.
talent. You know what I'm saying? I want her to do
Miss
something.
Sparkles is great.
We need to collab on
Yeah.
something because I want to make a cartoon intro if she could be able
I
to do
told
it.
you this. I've been putting work into it. Yes. Was wondering where Angel was. Angel is here. He's alive and well. He's doing good.
Mhm.
What I'm right here.
Ronnie is back with the saying hello to Rocafella Plaza. Nestor Pinillo says, what's up, bro? What's going on, Nestor? Always good to see you, brother. Glad you could make it. Damn, I guess I did all this work for nothing. No, actually, now that I'm saying, once I clicked on my X or on the X page, like it refreshed and I saw the video. So I do see the video, but I'm thinking of adding music to it for you. But I need to save the music, remove the video from the music, add that music to this video. It won't take that long. I might be able to do it live on this stream. We'll see. We'll see if we can, once we get in conversation about something else, maybe I can pull it off. The only problem is when I'm recording audio and stuff like that, I got to have everything else silent. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it tonight, but I will. I'll make that video and I'll use your thing, Miss Sparkles. So thank you for that. So you're Indiana Jake. The Young Avengers just ruined it for me. I had to shut it off after a couple minutes. I kind of agree. Like it's all the nobody cast. It's all the Phase 4, Phase 5 characters that nobody even likes, and it's hard to get into it when you don't like any of the characters that are supposed to be moving the story along. And then they're shitty characters. They're not even all that strong, and they're supposed to be beating like even zombie version, because apparently the zombie versions are just as strong, if not stronger in some cases, than their actual counterparts in the movies and or the stuff that we've seen.
Some of the
MCU.
Some of the guys they did wrong. They did Captain America wrong. That like they did him dirty. He was like a half.
Nah, he was ill though. For him not to have any legs, that cat was moving though.
Yeah.
Dude, when he rolled with the shield, it was kind of funny.
Now he was agile. That was funny to me. I like that part.
And then they also did another throwback to the same thing when they killed what's his name, American Agent or the Patriot, whatever his name is, John Walker's character. They cut him in half too. They do the same thing to his character.
I didn't see that one, or maybe I just didn't pay attention. I don't
it's
know.
Namor cuts him in half. Yeah.
I didn't see that part. I don't remember. I remember Namor, but I just didn't pay attention. I didn't even know John Walker.
Yeah, John Walker was the character that was protecting Zemo. He was like his number 2 guy. Like that was John. That was supposed to be John Walker. I'm pretty sure, because I don't think they actually say his name, but that's him. Like they just have him as a I think it's just called American Agent or something like that. But that's supposed to be him. And then he gets cut in half the same way that Captain America did. So he goes out the same way Captain America does. So it's kind of like an homage to that, I guess. That's what it seemed like, anyways.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's not watchable. It's not a rewatch. It's not something that I will sit there and rewatch.
Yeah, no, I'm never gonna.
That last clip of the Hulk and Thor, I want to take that clip though and do something with it.
That's a cool fight, and Hulk being actually like Hulk is more badass in that than he has been in the last like 15 years in the MCU.
He didn't have to say a word. He didn't have to say nothing. He just had to show action. That's what we need in this next movie. Don't say nothing. We don't need Mark Ruffalo doing a damn thing.
It's like, hey, have you ever tried Hulk just shutting the fuck up? Have you tried that? Just have him shutting the fuck up and just I don't know, do Hulk stuff. Like, wow, what a concept. That's crazy. It's crazy how like everybody probably it's like, wow, he didn't say anything. I liked it. Yeah, you know why? Because Mark Ruffalo had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah, he is.
But Abe, let's go ahead on to you, dude. So you only saw the second, third, and fourth episode of those. You're not missing anything with the first one, but what do you think about the ones that you did see?
Yeah, I pretty much figured that it is just kind of narratively uninteresting. You get these little moments where you think, okay, that's cool. But beyond that, like, we essentially already know the outcome of this based on the events of What If. Like, we know Scarlet Witch becomes essentially so powerful that she can traverse dimensions, go into different realities, and spread the disease. Very much like what happened in the comics. But in terms of the actual show itself, yeah, don't put your Z-listers up front. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't really.
No one cares.
Yeah, it's not believable to watch like a bunch of nobodies take on all the best characters. And then the other thing is that you're not rooting for them. You're not rooting for them to win. So when like a couple of them get taken out in the first episode, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. You would absolutely die. You're a powerless, fucking worthless character. Of course, that character would nuke the shit out of you. Like if
so in the What If episode where you see the triumph of the zombies, right? You see zombie Thanos, and then he closes the gauntlet. You think, oh shit, this is gonna be the big thing. Because he could just transform.
You saw the What If episode. I didn't see it. So
yeah, I saw all of that shit. I'm a glutton for punishment, apparently.
Yeah, are you okay? Like,
I'm going through therapy right now. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what this panel's for.
Yeah,
I'll rename it. I'll rename it Abe's therapy session.
So at that point, you think, oh shit, zombie Thanos is now thinking, well, I could just close my hand and command the entire universe to be zombies under my control, right?
Yeah.
That's the assumption. No, apparently not. Apparently he becomes a fucking moron.
I don't know if that's what it fully says in that episode, but I mean, in the one that it showed us for the Marvel, or for this one, Marvel Zombies, like it seemed like he's still learning each power, but it's like, I think to jump to such grand ideas and something when the infection is like he's realizing small things. So to think on such a grand scale, I think would be hard for a zombie.
The inconsistency, though, Sai, right?
Okay, yeah.
Thanos already has all of the gems when he arrives on Earth, right? At that point, right?
Oh, in What If he does? Because in this one he didn't.
Yeah.
In this one he didn't. Yeah. In this one he had to take the gem from Black Panther.
You're muted, Angel.
I'm sorry, he didn't. Not even in the last What If, he didn't. The same storyline was the same thing. They had that mind.
He was missing the mind.
It carries on from that episode. But he arrives on Earth already zombified. How would Thanos get zombified if he had that amount of power already?
Well, the
That's
main thing I've been
insane.
wondering about it is like, how are these superheroes getting bitten so hard that they're actually getting infected?
Right.
And then
Yeah.
also, why didn't Red Guardian in
remember, the
episode
infection
1
is
get
not like a
infected?
the zombie infection came from the Pym universe, like when he went and got his
Yeah,
wife.
it was different.
So that's
Oh,
how
is
it
that,
started.
is that
So it's-
is that shown in the What If episode?
yeah,
they
that's
don't-
how it
'cause
started.
Yeah.
Because
in this it doesn't show.
Yeah, he came. He
Yeah.
went and rescued her. She bit him, and then they ended up jumping in the pod. So think about when he went to go save her in the movie. It kind of goes off in that aspect. He went to go
Yeah.
save her, and then when he goes saves her, she has that disease as far as being a zombie. She bites him. They both come back, and they both attack Scott. But that's why when Scott escapes, his body gets damaged, but you only see his head. So from that point on,
Yeah.
that's when the story goes and everything. You know, everybody starts getting bitten and whatever the case.
But
may be.
everybody still needs to be bitten, it seems like which
Yeah.
is that's
Yeah.
a typical zombie trait or whatever.
Yeah.
But in the first
Yeah.
episode, Red Guardian gets bit by Captain America, which I would think Captain America's even zombie form would be strong enough to pierce Red Guardian's skin. Why didn't he get infected? And,
But I
you
think
know,
he bit him on his shin where he had that protective gear on his shin. It
Uh,
wasn't
But
like
it's
he
but
bit
it's
him-
Captain America with Captain America's strength. You would think it would bust through, you know.
I mean, I understand what you're saying,
Mm.
but it just depends.
I mean,
on
that's
how
a
hard-
a small gripe, right?
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah.
a zombie
Super
bites
jaws and shit.
dude should get transformed, you know, because he gets bitten later on and then turned. So why
But
did why
what I
how can
would
it
say
why didn't-
explains how Shang-Chi got bit and the 10 rings was able to stop him transforming. And
Yeah,
they never
I mean,
explain how
that's
that
just
happened or
the
why
power,
that
No.
that's
happened.
just the power of the rings in
Yeah,
some
but-
form.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but the same thing, you can say the same thing about the Infinity Stones with
Yeah.
Thanos.
Yeah.
or Kamala,
Yeah,
like Kamala has
exactly.
those bangles. Like if she was to ever get
Yeah, there's
bitten,
characters that are way stronger than some of the characters that aren't bitten. That it's like, how did you get transformed?
Hell,
Like,
Emily.
how did you get to that
how
point?
how the fuck would Scarlet Witch get transformed? She's got the ability to bend reality.
Well, yeah, like how would Namor, the dude who lives in the sea, get transformed by zombies that are on land? Like they just found wherever the fuck Namor lives, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, we bet
Them
him down
bitches
there."
are fucking
Remember,
way
Namor
deep in
comes
the
out
ocean.
in the of the ocean as well. So maybe he came out to help in the battle in some way, or I don't know.
I mean, he
I'm
doesn't seem
trying
like he
not
would
to
be
blow
that
my
nice of a
high,
dude.
really thinking about it like that. Like,
No, I mean, it's like it's
That's
like,
so-
hey, this is the
I'm
story you're
like-
given. Here's the story you're given, and then make the best of it. And
Yeah.
don't once you start questioning it, you're like, wow, this makes even less sense than what the fuck they gave us. Like once you start questioning any of it, it all falls apart. But
Okay,
it's
well,
supposed to be a zombie story. Let zombie story be zombie story. Why can they still use their powers? Why all this
shall we
other
do-
this
stuff?
whole story sounds like the leftovers at a bad dance. You know what I'm saying?
It's like somebody.
it's
It's
just
somebody's
a
Shall
bad.
we-
gang
if
and
we
you're just like,
can-
but they're there.
It's
I
somebody's
mean,
bad.
If we can
idea.
take all of the bullshit
Like,
away,
idea, right?
if we can take all of the bullshit away from the show that is really apparent, did you enjoy it?
I
I enjoyed
I
watching
just-
it with you guys. That was a lot more fun.
I just enjoyed the last 5 minutes.
yeah.
That's all I could say.
yeah,
I
that
enjoyed just
ending,
watching that Hulk
Yeah.
fight. Like that was worth it. Other than that,
I
everything.
don't
else
think
was
it's
garbage.
worth. I don't think it's worth watching 2 hours for that last 5 to 10 minutes. I would say just watch
Yeah.
that last 5 to 10 minutes because you don't need any build up to that. You can digest or you can understand what the hell's happening just by watching that scene. You'll be like, okay, yeah, zombies. That one's not a zombie.
Mhm.
He's Infinite Hulk versus zombies. Ta-da, go and just watch the cool scene. Like, yeah, and you'll have just as
DK?
good a time.
Now, do you think Marvel would be smart enough to actually make this a live action 3D and just drop it like on a
3D?
Halloween, like a 3D,
I don't know about
4D type
3D.
thing? I think it could pop off as a 3D. Why not?
It'd be cool for 4D. Now that I'm thinking about it, is if you did a zombie movie and then you had actors come out
Oh,
as
hell,
4D and they came up with they like during
That'd be
it's all dark as shit and all of a sudden there's jump scares in your seats.
They probably do that at the Sphere.
They might do that at the Sphere or
that'd
like
be cool.
the theater at Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, it has to
in
be
Universal.
a big theater. It got to be something really
Yeah,
big.
you gotta have some. You gotta have a bunch of open door or like hidden doors and have
DK.
people just come and jump out at you. Like that
Yeah.
would be fucking
DK,
great.
did you enjoy it?
Well, I did some
Yeah,
chores.
he's seen it twice. He had to enjoy
Yeah,
it.
he watched it twice. Of course, he liked it.
He's seen it twice.
I only watch things I like twice. Duh.
It's like going back to that
even
taco
when the
spot for
second
the
time
bad
is forced
taco
on
2
me.
times.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you didn't have no excuse.
Yeah,
You
I
know
got
what I'm
bubble
saying?
gut. I got the bubble guts. All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like maybe it was one kind of salsa. The other salsa will be fine.
Yeah.
No, it was the meat the whole
No.
time, dude. The
Yeah.
meat was the problem.
It was the whole
It
menu.
was never the salsa. You're like, that
Yeah,
salsa
it
was
crazy.
good. It had to have been that though. Let me try the other
Yeah.
one. Nah.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
my,
it-
my
need a
rating
whole
for
new
it, I would
toilet.
give it a 4. I would give it like out of a 10, I would give it a 4.
Yeah, I would
It
give
ain't
it.
even
Yeah.
a hit in a 5 for me. It's a 4. So
Yeah, I would give it like a 4, 3.5. Because
Yeah,
of-
3.5, 4 sounds good because the animation, I would say the animation is like that's the best Marvel animation I've seen from Disney Marvel so far. Like that.
Do you know
that
what?
style
I
of-
really hate. I really hate that animation style though. So that
Yeah.
kind of throws me out a little bit.
I usually do, but this one seemed a little bit less, or like it seemed a little more seamless. Like it actually kind of worked for the story that they were telling, and like the way that they were cutting and everything. Because it kind of seemed like, I don't know if you guys watched the Spider-Man animation,
yeah.
that one that came out at the
Mhm.
beginning of the year, and so that one wasn't very good. But they had a couple episodes that were pretty good. Like the animation budget like went up. So it kind of seemed like that kind of style, but with way more budget for some reason for 4 episodes. So it's like, it's people who definitely know how to do animation and they can crank
Yeah.
that up, but it's like they can only do so much with such a bad story. Like the story, and it's actually not even that the story is bad. It's just like it's done with bad characters that you don't care about. So it makes you less interested the whole time you're watching it. Because, it's kind of done very comic booky, like, hey, you're jumping around from one point to another, but it all is technically a straight line for the most part. It's like we have one thing that wants to get one thing done, and because that one thing wants to get something done, let's just move that storyline forward to say your MacGuffin, which is the transmitter. Basically, hey, we got a transmitter, but also your MacGuffin ends up you kind of have 2 MacGuffins with fucking Miss Marvel, because they never explain why she's so important. Like,
Well,
that's
she
the
had
other
the
thing.
transmitter the whole time, though. That's the thing. Remember, she
No,
went
but
in there and
that's what Wanda says at the end, though. She's like, it was never about the transmitter. It was about you. That's what she says to her at the end. She says that to her. So the transmitter wasn't
maybe it
even
was
a big
important
thing
because she was the one daydreaming everything. Maybe because it was
there's
her
something
hallucination.
about her powers, or maybe her bangles or whatever. There's something about whatever she can do that is more important than the transmitter, because obviously the transmitter just becomes a giant nothing burger at the end of the 4th, or was it the end of the 3rd episode when they go to Nova Corps? I was hoping they were going to bring Nova in. That would have been fucking cool.
It would have been cool.
Not just the Nova Corps, just bring in Nova, the character Nova. That would have
But
been
now that
fucking
you think
cool.
Just
about
one
it,
dude.
But now thinking about it, maybe because I'm a little buzz, you know what I mean? Now thinking about it, this was really a story of her whole hallucination. It was because you know how much she always thinks about being in a big superhero team and being the star and being the Avenger.
Yeah,
and
they could
being-
really, if they did
Right.
it again, or they did a second season, it could just be like, oh, this was in her head the whole time. It's like, what if everybody became zombies and she's just been watching a bunch of George R. Romero movies too much?
But do
and just like,
some
it's
Dallas
just-
type shit.
Yeah, but
Oh,
she's in her own reality.
The
That's why you
fuck?
see her, what was that girl's name? Riri in the end fighting. Like she's probably just standing there stuck high, off of the
it's
reality
with,
that she's
with the
in.
Riri stuff. Technically, they don't show her die in the first one. It's just assumed that she died because the suit flies off when she's fighting a bunch of stuff. So technically, she could be the one to wake her up. So Riri comes and saves the day. That's the other thing, and I don't really care because it's animation and whatever. But it's like it's total girl boss throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Other than Blade. Blade is the one factor that is like, well, actually, they give a couple moments to dudes. Like they give Blade a couple moments. So Blade is just consistently badass. Like he's
pretty cool.
dope.
Yeah.
He's fucking dope. And then Thor, like they give a moment for Thor for a minute, and then Thor gets overwhelmed, and it's like, how does
not
Thor,
even
the
that
God
much?
of
It was
Thunder...
like 30 seconds.
Yeah, but it's like, and then also and Hulk. So Hulk too. So
You know
it's like,
who else had a few moments? What was that guy's name? The Death Dealer? Or he had a couple of moments.
Yeah,
I mean,
but then he went out like the same way
he
he did in the movie, where he's just like he just gets annihilated by something stupid. Like so,
he just gets wrecked, and then his mask gets fucked up. Yeah.
It was just funny to see though, but he was good in there. I mean, I was getting tired of the Woo guy. His jokes were so fucking corny the whole movie. That whole thing was just.
When he showed up, I was like, why is he with these characters? Like, I don't think I've seen him. He's got no powers.
He can't do shit. No, he's just useless. A normal dude.
I don't know. I'm just over it.
Hey, with that being said, let's go ahead and go over.
Wait, having said that, he can do some boss magic tricks.
Yeah, when I need some salt, I know where to call him. You know what I'm saying? When I need to call my fries. I know who to call.
I know some bar magic tricks, dude. They're pretty great. They're pretty great. I mean, I can make a cigarette appear and disappear. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The first thing I got to do about it though is ask you for one, which is the best part about it, because then I get a free cigarette. Like,
yeah.
I don't even smoke cigarettes anymore. Well, not as much, but if I'm at a bar and there's nothing else, you're gonna get robbed for a cigarette.
See,
but I'll
the
show
trick
you a
there
magic
is.
Trick with it.
The trick there is you say to someone, I bet you I can make one of your cigarettes disappear. And they're like, no, I don't think you can. You're like, okay, give me one. They give you one. And they're like, okay, well, you one down. Done.
Yeah. No, I can like, I do that. I do that really simple hand trick where you hold it in your hand and then you open your hand and it disappears and then you can make it reappear. It's a super easy
or you
trick.
could just light it and paint the whole thing in one draw.
Just like one draw. That'd be brutal. It would be brutal. Yeah. Hey, with that, are you guys down to watch The Mandalorian and the Grogu trailer?
Yeah,
because I have not fully watched it. I'll play it in its entirety.
You trying to make our eyes burn even more now, man?
Yeah, man. Today is like Hate Wednesday, as in I hate my panel, and you got to watch this crap with me.
Why
fuck it? It's Vision.
I'm out here hating on Wednesdays, dude. That's what I'm doing, dude. Hating Wednesdays.
and you know what's messed up? Tomorrow we got Peacemaker.
Oh, is it the finale?
No, it's not. It's the wait.
I think it's gonna be the episode that finally reveals that the whole the planet that they're on is all like super white,
no black people,
whitewashed or something. There's no black people or some shit. I think it's gonna be the episode that does.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucked up, for sure.
Planet X. That's the name of it. Planet X.
Yeah.
Because usually I go to movies on Thursday, but the only movie that's coming out is that Leonardo DiCaprio one, and that it's 2 hours and 40 something minutes, and I can't bring myself to do it. I'm just like, nah.
I'm not even interested in watching that movie.
Is there intermission?
Dude, the intermission is me drinking alone at my house without watching that. I'm going to be intermissioning for 3 hours. It's going to be a 3-hour intermission without watching that shit.
I didn't even know he was still making movies. Jesus.
Who, Leonardo?
Yeah.
He's going to stay making movies.
No, he's a good actor. I can't really think of anything that he's been in. But you know what? He is kind of infamous for doing like really long movies, stuff like The Departed and whatever. It's like he's in big, long movies like that. But it's like it doesn't look interesting enough to where I would go and sit through it. Like I'm gonna have to hear some good testimonials from people who took that dive, and went into it to be like, you know what, I kind of trust this person. And normally I'm the one to do it. Like I'm one of those people that would do that. I just can't bring myself to, like, it doesn't look interesting enough. Like, just nothing about it.
Is he going to be in
Yeah.
that movie with Brad Pitt? I remember that movie that they both just did recently that was supposed to be like a spinoff of them being like stunt men or something like that. I forgot the name of it. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, I don't know.
That's an older movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is,
I
or
think
is
that's
it
the
a
name of the
spin-off of them?
movie.
Is
Yeah,
that a
but-
spin-off of Once Upon a Time in
Yeah.
Hollywood? Because that movie already exists. That's a Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
That movie already exists. Is it a
What,
spin-off
it's a
of that
spin-off
movie?
of that?
No, weren't they both in that movie? They were in that Tarantino movie. That was the one that
I don't think Leonardo DiCaprio was in that.
he was. He was like his sidekick in that movie.
Yeah, well, Leonardo
He had
was
like a
he?
small role. He wasn't big in there, but he had like a really small role
Oh,
from what I
shit.
remember.
Hold on, my headphones cut off.
Let me check because I think he had a small role in that movie. I've been seeing clips
Was
of
it-
him.
Was he in that movie? Was he the guy that was acting across
Yeah,
the
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
against the-
He was in it.
against the Jet Li dude? Was he the one? Like he was another actor that was acting against the Jet Li dude?
I think so. I don't know, but that's when Leonardo was wearing like a turtleneck and a leather jacket the whole movie.
I can't remember what character he was. I always remember the Brad Pitt scenes and the Margot Qualley scenes, and especially the
Hold on,
ending.
I'll tell you
with
the name right
Brad-
now.
Or not yet? Was it Brad Pitt? No,
I don't think I've
was
seen
Brad
it.
Pitt?
Leonardo played he played Rick Dalton.
Oh, was he the dude on the farm?
I don't know, but they're
Fuck.
saying Rick Dalton. That's the character's name that he played, and then Brad Pitt played Cliff Booth. But I know they're coming out with a part 2 for this movie. They're
If
coming
I
out
had
with another
Margaret
Is
version.
Qualley in it,
Tarantino
I
doing
definitely
another one?
remember
'Cause no, Margot Qualley. If she's the hippie that Brad Pitt picks up. She's the hippie with the armpit hair that lays down on his lap or whatever. She kind of
Yeah,
looks.
I
She looks.
definitely don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, no, she's yeah. You would remember. Her.
Yeah, the movie is
I
called The
would
Adventures
definitely
of Cliff
remember it.
Booth.
Yeah.
Tarantino's
Tarantino
writing
doing
it, but
it?
he's not directing it. He
Okay, I was
wrote
gonna
it,
say
but he's
because I
not
heard he's only
directing it.
directing one more movie that he's already apparently done with, but I don't know when that one is
The-
releasing. It's supposed to be.
Oh,
The
he said
director
that shit like
is-
10 years ago.
Yeah,
The director is
yeah.
David Fincher. I don't know if you ever heard of him, David Fincher.
Oh, yeah. David Fincher. He
Finch?
did Fight Club, right?
I think so.
I think so. He's in the movie Timothy O'Malley. I'm bad with names. I suck with names.
I know what movie he's talking about. It's the one that makes Bruce Lee not look the way he
Yeah,
got her. Like,
yeah.
yeah. There's the
Yeah.
scene where he goes up and he fights Bruce Lee and he like kicks his ass or whatever
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
he's supposed to
but
be like a
Leonardo's
stunt
not in
double
the
or
second
whatever.
one. He's not in the Adventures. Yeah. But yeah, I was hoping he was going to be in that
We
movie.
got the Plot Strikes Back saying Hill, Syfaxx, and Panel. What's going on, Nick?
Yo.
You guys haven't
What's
checked
going
out
on?
the Plot Strikes Back. He does Masculine Mondays. He goes over movies that have a lot of masculine stuff in it. Dude is fucking awesome. I believe I saw him over at Critical Drinker the other day, so he's probably blowing up pretty good. I haven't checked on his channel in a minute, but I've been on his channel
Yeah.
a few times discussing. Like I think the last one I was on was for Tombstone. Yeah, Nick is great, man. He's hopefully
Yeah, we've
blown up
had
and
him
doing
on the
big
Hump
and
Day
great things.
Chinwag as well.
Yeah, man.
He's getting around more places than I am.
Damn, that's saying something. That's saying something.
Yeah.
Because Abe over here, for a couple bucks, he dirty, guys. Like that's
He's dirtier
fucking
than
no,
a Goldie
no
pen.
shame, no shame.
Look,
you got $3.
just give me an offer of a stream and I'll try and make it. All right.
He's dirtier than a
he's over
Goldie
here.
pen.
He's over here. You know, like, come on, man. I just offer people like, hey man, I got like a quarter and like half
Yeah.
respect for nobody named you, but it's fine. And
it's 4 in
nobody
the
knows what
morning
that
here for
means,
me.
and people still show up. It's crazy. You
This
make
is
no
the
sense.
fucking.
I'm like,
For me, this is
Fine.
like the street corner at 4 in the morning on the internet. So yeah, it's legit.
yeah, I've seen him around. Maybe I should start kissing some butt. Yeah. I don't know if Nick is out there kissing butt. I know he's out there working out. That motherfucker's ripped. That dude's he's
Yeah.
in great shape. Good job, Nick. Keep it up, brother. If you're still here, thanks for even tuning in
Yeah.
for a minute and saying hi. Appreciate you. That's wild. Is Syfaxx your pimp, Abe? Hey, you know what goes on behind the scenes stays behind the scenes with me and like 6 other panelists while we're watching other stupid shit. No,
Hell yeah.
it's just out here.
Hang on. Sparkles
Well-
has no chill, man.
Well,
You
check
putting
it
up this
out.
trailer?
So I have it ready to go. Let me
Let's
see
go.
here. Let's make that full screen. Let's go ahead and make that full screen. Let's go ahead and watch this trailer, guys, for Mandalorian and Grogu. So I've heard people talk about it. I have not fully watched the full thing. It's only 1 minute and 33 seconds. I'm just going to play the full thing. And then since it's towards the end of the stream here anyways, I might just end up cutting it out if it tries to take down my whole stream. But here we go. We'll watch it. We'll talk about it. And then that'll be the end of the stream. Let's go. Sigourney Weaver? What the fuck?
Ripley.
Impressive.
The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Good shot, baby.
What the
shot, baby.
What
Mm-hmm.
the hell was that? Is this Jim Henson Presents fucking Star Wars? Like
That
what
was the new Galaxy ride. That's probably pretty much what it looked like, a Galaxy ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is just toy bait. That's all it is. Just
Only Miss
toy
Sparkle
bait.
would say amazing about that. What are you talking about, Miss Sparkle? Amazing.
Yeah, she's wild.
name, make it stop. Everyone's internet daddy. I'm assuming Pedro.
Uh,
They don't even show his face.
good.
But I mean, okay, I have another question. Why the fuck are AT-ATs walking along a fucking mountainside?
Yeah, I don't get that either. That's stupid.
What the hell
Because
is that
apparently
about?
the
They're-
Empire is retarded.
I don't
like,
know.
does
snow.
anything that's
matches.
built for does that look like does that look like it's meant to go
They've
up
got
like a
enough
small
intelligence.
country road? Like what the fuck?
They've
is
got
that?
Syfaxx. They've got enough intelligence to run an intergalactic empire very efficiently, but just can't figure out small winding roads.
I don't know.
Well, to go up the smaller or like mountainsides and stuff like that, you'd use the smaller one though. What are they? The ATSTs, the smaller ones. Wouldn't you use those?
You're
to
thinking
do
too
that?
logically. No. We send
know,
all of
just
the big
send-
shit in first.
Send your fucking battle tank of a fucking droid like that
Yeah.
up there, or like your vehicle. Like, what are they thinking? Oh my god! No, that
Grade
didn't look
A
interesting at all.
retardation.
I have a very serious question that I want everybody to possibly answer for me, and I'm just assuming, and maybe I'm wrong for thinking this, but does baby Grogu have type 2 diabetes? Because all he ever does is just think about food, and he's only eating junk food the whole time that you ever see him. So I'm just wondering. And then plus he wears a coat over his body, so I'm thinking that he's probably like been fat shamed, so he's afraid of showing himself.
Maybe.
So I'm
maybe.
just trying.
Well, yeah,
I
Well, Yoda
imagine
did-
looking like the typical Earth interpretation of an alien, just like that skinny body, but with that big ass Yoda head. He's just like with a big ass coat on. Like he's
Yoda was
probably
kinda
doing one of
chubby.
those.
He was like a chubby midget to me.
What are those
but he was in a
massive
coat, though.
Hawaiian dress shirt things called?
And he
Are
was
they
like 900 years
muumuus or
old. I would think
momos?
after 800 years, yeah, your metabolism might slow down, dude. It's fine. Like,
Yeah.
But isn't Yoda already, baby Yoda, like what, 100 and some change? Like he ages slowly.
No, he was like
what I'm
50.
saying.
He would know. They said he's like only 50. So
he's
hell,
older.
chat
No,
panel.
no.
What's up, A&D Studios? What's going on?
Yeah, I think he has type 2 diabetes. Yeah, he's always eating junk food. He eating popcorn in the theater, trying to sneak food from that lady.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He been on that WIC program too long. That's what the
that or the Mandalorian is just starving him the whole time.
He ate another alien's whole batch of children.
Yeah,
Does anyone remember that?
The end of the movie, the Mandalorian's gonna get picked up for child abuse because he's not feeding the fucking dude the whole time. He's gonna have CPS called on him. Like,
nah, they're gonna change his EBT card that he can't get no more junk food, and he's gonna have to feed him some.
You can't get soda. You don't get cigarettes no more. Not like or whatever.
Because that cat, all Baby Yoda does is eat the whole movie. That's all he's doing is eating.
Yeah. No more alien eggs for you, sunshine.
It just looked like two probably like thrown away episodes from like any of the seasons. Just pick any of the seasons, and they're like, yeah, these ideas are all thrown away. But it's like, hey, they're still eating. They're sitting around talking, and then there's a random action kind of blow up scene where we blow up like a big thing that you remember. Like that was kind of, I don't know, the staple of most of the Mandalorian stuff. So
but the thing is, we waited 5 years for this shit though. Like,
I mean, who's been waiting?
Like but I'm just saying, but it's just all I'm saying is they left at a high point, at some sort of a high point. I'm not saying that the last season was good, but they left at some sort of a high point.
They did.
For them to come back 5 years later with this, it's like that. You know, I just don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense that they should even drop this. Like they should have just kept it on Disney Plus, just streamed it.
Right.
It should have strictly streamed it.
Even the quality that it's showing in that looks like, I mean, it straight up just looks like another episode or two of. It looks like a small trailer for season 4 or something. You know, it looks like it could easily just that. And now they want people to go pay theater prices for it. I don't know how well it's going to do. Like the only reason I see it doing okay is because it's the first Star Wars movie dropped since what was it, 2019? So 6 years. So people might be interested in that idea, like new Star Wars movie, 6 years. And you know, there's so many people out there who keep saying like, hey, put stuff on ice for like 5 years plus, and then when it drops again, people will be interested. So there might be a small resurgence in people going to see it in the theory or in the hopes that like, oh, Star Wars could be back. I don't see that happening, especially if you're a Mandalorian fan at all, because most people like started to fall off after season 2. Season 3 was a complete shit show that really lost a ton of people. And I just don't see it like gaining more traction than that. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that?
I think that they messed up with, they lost everybody last year with the Acolyte. Like,
oh yeah,
people
definitely didn't help.
Like people are checked out after that, man. They were like, oh yeah.
I met a person. It's actually my new roommate who is like, he keeps saying, but I mean, he's a giant stoner dude, nice dude and all, but he's just like, man, dude, I really hope they bring a second season of Acolyte. And I never talked to him about Star Wars at all, and I just looked at him. I was like, dude,
does he hit on his
you're not,
bro, how
you don't know
fucking
anything. You don't know anything that's going on.
What was he
Nobody liked that show. Like,
was that weed or meth? What the fuck?
I just love neurotics, you know,
Dude.
like commentary on it.
He had me
dying.
Yeah, he had me dying too.
Yeah,
nerdy on it, but
yeah, I'm not even like the logo itself looks dumb.
Yeah, it looks dumb. And
the font is fucked up.
It looks like a
popcorn bucket. That's all I want. I just want the
popcorn bucket. Also, that title, I swear, was made by a child. Well, I heard Chris Gore mention this, where he's like, that's it. It sounds like a placeholder name where it's like, hey, this is what the story's going to be about, and then they couldn't come up with something more important.
Yeah,
that the
they
story's
just
actually
didn't come
revolved
up
around.
with anything better.
They're like, okay, hey, let's
Yeah.
make a Mandalorian movie with Baby Yoda, or what's his name? Oh, Grogu. We'll call it Mandalorian Grogu. That's a placeholder. They got to the point where the movie is made, and they're like, oh, there's nothing more interesting going on in it. It's just Mandalorian and Grogu in it. We'll call it that. And then they just fucking went with it. And if you look at the poster, there's like 3 different Grogus on there. Like it's a mess. It's chaotic.
They'd have been better off just calling it The Mandalorian, the movie.
Yeah. The Mandalorian.
Just
movie.
leave it at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Are we seeing casual? Are we seeing Angel's Nightmares there? Like,
Yeah.
That's what
Mhm.
Nightmare on Section 8.
black women everywhere.
Oh gosh.
So this is called Nightmare
Oh,
on
shit.
Section 8 Street. And what happens is Freddy Krueger gets jumped in every
Mhm.
dream he gets into. Like, it's bad.
Nah, this is how I felt after watching that trailer. This is exactly how I felt right there.
Why?
Oh gosh.
After watching
What?
the
Just
trailer.
random black women bully Freddy Krueger whenever he
That would
goes
actually
into a
that would
dream?
actually be hilarious. Like I would watch that movie. It's called like Nightmare on Section 8 Street.
That's
dude.
what this thing is called.
Holy
The title is
shit.
called Nightmare on Section 8.
Is it really?
Jesus.
Yeah,
I
can
can't see
send you
the top of it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can't.
see
For some
Section
reason,
8
it cuts
behind
it
it.
off. I don't know why it does it that way, but it's Nightmare on Section 8.
That's great. Have you guys been seeing those
Okay.
clips of like the is it the Tubi movies or whatever where like
Oh yeah,
he's just like the worst editing you ever seen? Like there's like this 300-pound black dude who went to jump over a
yeah.
wall, and then it changes into like this skinny dude doing a flip, and then he starts running again, and they're like, that's in an actual
Yeah.
movie that actually exists. It's crazy.
I
You
love
know?
Tubi. Anybody can put
Oh,
their movie
man.
on Tubi. Anybody.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. It's just like, just upload it, see what happens. It's like a bunch of people are like, fuck it.
Yeah.
There's like that one girl who's like getting shot at going down the stairs, and it's like, and like, like what the hell is this? It's too funny, man.
That's Jason.
Well, check it out. Look, we're over an hour already. I want to thank everybody for being here. We obviously talked about, we just talked about Mandalorian and Grogu, and then we went through Marvel Zombies. These guys all sat with me for the last 2 hours before this hour for Marvel Zombies, so I appreciate you guys for doing that and going through that with me, because it was rough. It was brutal out here. It's rough out here. But thank you guys for joining me. Let me go ahead and go around the horn, and everybody can shout out their channels, what you got coming up, and what you got coming up for this week, and or maybe videos, whatever you're doing. So let's go ahead and start with DK Bones. What's going on, brother? And what do you have going on this week? I know your schedule changes back and forth. Go ahead and let people know where they can find you and what you got going on.
You can find me on DK Bones on YouTube, X. I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow, and I'm gonna do a possible video after this. I guess they got some new details about who they're picking for James Bond. So, yeah, that's what I got going on.
Oh, all right. I haven't heard anything about that. I'm actually curious to hear what news you've heard that I have not. That would be cool. All right. Well, Angel, you're up next, brother. What you got going on this week, if anything?
Hopefully jumping on a couple of streams with you and Rock later on this week. I know Friday we got our stream. Saturday
YouTube and chill. Saturday on mine for the Syfaxx. Absolutely. Yes.
Yes, sir. Try to post some other videos up as well. I seen some new news that I want to talk about, so I'm gonna try to put some information up on that, and just keep on the lookout for me.
You're gonna be on DA's on Sunday. I don't know if you're
hopefully it
fully
depends
invited or not.
if he has a spot or not. Like, it's all good. I'm always open to being on DA's, but it all depends if he said he don't like more than 5 people on the panel. So That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so normally
yeah.
it just depends.
Well,
That's
what
why
did you say?
as many people ask me about it and stuff, I'm like,
Mhm.
dude, I vouched for Rock the one time, and I'm just like,
And Rock vouched for me. Thank you on that one. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
Rock suggested him, and he was like, "Yeah, ask Angel." But I'm always open. It never. I'm never going to say
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
So it's all good.
absolutely, absolutely, right on. So go ahead and check out Angel, the casual reviewer. I don't know if shit. I think Andrew's not here. He usually posts up. No, I gotta get it. I need to make a new file that has all your guys' links, so I can just start posting them when
Or we need to
when
put
the
it on
mods
our
aren't here.
owns on the
Even though
bottom.
I make a bunch of people mods, but I don't expect any of them to do mod work at all. I'm just like, hey, here's a blue name, go for it. But yeah, I'll start doing that. And then also, let's go ahead and go to Abe. Thanks for showing up, brother. I know it's super, well, actually early where you're at, but he does a ton of streams and whatnot.
Yep.
What do you got going on? Which ones you got coming up next? And, tell people where they can find you, because I also know you've been blowing up on Rumble a little bit. So go ahead and shout out your Rumble stuff as well. I need to get on that Rumble stuff because people like me over on Rumble. I have a couple friends that I join on their Rumble stuff. People like me over there, and I'm like, shit, I need to jump on there and get it like multi streams going, because that'll be fun.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Well, you can find me everywhere. Abe's gonna get you, Twitter, YouTube, Rumble. It's all the same. Every social media platform, it's all the same name. Next up for me is in several hours, I'll be with the Full Aussie crew. And we'll be doing some Stargate streams. Then later on, I may do some gaming. Then from Friday through to Saturday through to Sunday starts my regular super stream weekend. So Friday night going through to Sunday morning, I'll be on Rocafella Plaza's channel. Then I'll be on Samuel the Infamous's channel. Then I'll be on Beelzebub. Then after that, I'll be on the Full Aussie podcast. Then after that, I'll be on Anime After Dark. Then after that, I'll be on Screaming Into the Void, back over on Samuel the Infamous's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Okay, so Abe's over here not sleeping. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
You're a
Like,
vampire, bro?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's about 24 hours worth of streaming every week.
So Abe here is retarded. I mean, retired. And then
they're not mutually exclusive,
yeah.
And then I shall die on Sunday, be resurrected, do some more shit on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I've got the Jack and Abe show. Then on Wednesday, I've got the Hump Day Chinwag. And then the whole thing starts all over again, and you'll see me in random places, like here, always.
Yes, every now and then Abe gets to bless me with his presence, because obviously you heard how busy this dude is. He's out there killing it, doing great stuff. Just like everyone else on here is, starting to really start to get into their, I don't know, the flow of things and everything. And it's awesome. It's great to see. And I appreciate them for showing up to my panels in general, whatever I've been doing. Hopefully I'll be doing more videos again soon, and doing my normal live streams, obviously here on Wednesdays. Usually it's called Midweek Hangings. And then on Saturdays is the Syfaxx. Maybe I'll do some more. We'll see. Now I'm getting more comfortable with my work schedule and everything. Everything should be flowing a lot better. And then obviously whenever people can make it, they will. And then so thanks everybody for showing up, and I will see everybody on the next one, or actually more likely everybody on Friday over at YouTube and Chill with Rocafella Plaza, who was here, but he probably is already fallen asleep because he's old and lazy, and fuck that guy, but also love you, Rock. So with that being said, you guys all have a good one. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
See you later, folks.
See you guys.
Whiskey lead a wandering soul to heaven's watering hole. be the ones they could only